God save me, and flay all you devils! Ah!
Blackbeard made you as good an offer as ever a man got from any pirate. You might curse his methods.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're looking at the 10 most hated Assassin's Creed moments. For this list, we'll be looking at missions, story, or gameplay issues that assassins have come to dread or dislike in general. What's your most hated Assassin's Creed moment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
What the devil?
Before we continue, we publish content all week long. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Level scaling and microtransactions. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Though Assassin's Creed Origins featured level scaling, it was possible to disable it. However, with Odyssey came imposed level scaling. Level scaling is basically when the enemy's strength increases with the players. Couldn't defeat the Earmanthian boar the first time? Went back when you were stronger? Well, while you were gone, the boar went to the boar gym every day and is still an even match. Odyssey also brought with it microtransactions, which is already an overall disliked term for gamers. You can now purchase a shiny wardrobe for your mythos, one outfit at a time. There's no multiplayer, of course, so it's just for your own viewing pleasure. Our wallets are closed, Ubisoft. A cheesy ending. Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Listen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Syndicate isn't too bad of a game. It's short, but Jacob and Evie Fry are a lot of fun and play off each other well in terms of attitude and skill. The game, however, could definitely have used a better ending. The final battle with Crawford Starrick is lackluster. Run at him as Jacob, run at him as Evie, and repeat. However, it is post-defeat that we are served a large platter of assorted cheese. Queen Victoria knights the twins and their cohort Henry Green, and off they go on their merry way. Want to know what happens afterwards? Tough. Oh, don't forget to go back to the train hideout for a second cheese course and watch Henry propose to Evie. Lactose intolerance strikes again.
A declaration of love. Miss Fry, you know that I hold you in the highest esteem and regard.
Da Vinci's Machines, Assassin's Creed 2, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
You did it. It's beautiful. See. Now let's hope your idea works.
Want to give Assassin's Creed players PTSD? Just say,
Cos'è? Shoot! Shoot the flying demon!
It should bring back horrible memories of hearing that line over and over again in between flying machine crashes and burns. Da Vinci is an amazing character and endlessly helpful, though it can be tough to hug him. You really need to press that button fast. However, his machines are a nightmare. The flying machine missions gave us arthritis, especially in the Brotherhood mission with the workshop and the stupidly fast messenger. Least we forget the track missions. Has anyone ever fully got synchronization on it? The real Da Vinci designed but never actually built those tanks. We could have used some historical accuracy here, Ubisoft. The Codex pages, Assassin's Creed 2.
What's going on?
The data stream is corrupted. Nope, scratch that. This says it's incomplete.
Most video games have a plethora of side quests and missions that can easily be overlooked. Completionists and OCD players will do everything on the map, but some players are more into the main plot. Well, we learned our lesson in Assassin's Creed 2. Sequence 14 is the final one in the game, but for most players, a surprise awaited at Monteriggioni. Trying to activate that final stretch? Did you collect all the codec pages and have them translated by Da Vinci? No? Well, go get them. The final sequence in the game requires all codec pages. A little fact that could have been brought to our attention earlier in the game. AC loves its bits of paper, doesn't it? Looking at you, Shanties. A predictable and dull ending. Assassin's Creed Unity.
Please.
As well.
AC Unity wasn't very popular from the beginning, with its rushed and bug-filled release. However, many players were thoroughly dissatisfied with the ending as well. Like its release, the conclusion of the game felt rushed, and some players were quick to accuse the developers of milking the AC franchise regardless of its effect, or lack of in this case, on the overarching, ongoing narrative. Protagonist Arno Dorian lacked development, so anything tragic in his story arc was missing any empathetic feelings. Elise's death was expected, but happened so quickly and uselessly. Just 20 seconds of helping Arno free himself and she probably would have survived. It also isn't clear if Arno's stripped assassin's hood was regained. Did he just become a barista after all this?
Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book.
EIVOR'S Hidden Blade, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Hytham is not amused, it seems. Am I not worthy of this gift?
It is not about worth, Eivor. It is a matter of devotion to our creed and...
The AC Hidden Blade is a symbol of devotion to the creed. Assassins receive them when they're accepted into the Order, and earlier assassins cut off their finger to more stealthily conceal the weapon. So when AC Valhalla's Eivor received a hidden blade, the players' reactions were mixed. Firstly, Eivor isn't an assassin, nor does he become one. Secondly, he chooses to wear his blade in full view on top of his forearm, rather than the traditional concealed way, claiming that his enemies should see it. The hidden part of the weapon is thus tossed out the longhouse window. Apprentice Hythan points out his disapproval, and we kinda wish Basim had put his foot down on this one. The British are coming! Assassin's Creed 3.
To the left, Connor!
Connor is already a contemptuous character, so let's see how he does with the worst backseat driver in the colonies. Remember that Brotherhood Moneybox mission where you had to follow the guard's comments for directions? This is much, much worse. This time you're taking a one-horse, two-rider trip with Paul Revere for 10 excruciating minutes. He knows where you're going, but he just prefers to sit back and obnoxiously shout directions. To the left, Connor. If he's so scared of redcoats, shouldn't he stop shouting? Also, saying we need to lose them is unnecessary, Mr. Revere. You don't say. I was going to invite them over for tea and biscuits. Honestly, we were ready to throw Paul to the enemy.
Let everyone know that the regulars marched for Lexington and Concord.
The British are coming!
Tower Defense, Assassin's Creed Revelations.
I need you to hold that point.
What was missing in the Ezio trilogy? Ah yes, a clunky, difficult to maneuver tower defense minigame. Thankfully, we were only forced to do this once during regular gameplay, but we still shuddered at the memory of this AC Revelations edition. Thankfully, it did not make a comeback. Ezio is put in charge of defending assassin dens against increasingly destructive Templar attacks. The player must place assassins in strategic spots, snipers for the most part, prior to the attacks, as well as placed barriers and the like. Tower defense is an odd idea, as it really doesn't fit with Ezio's narrative. When did he become a commander on the battlefield? Not to mention, it really feels like a mobile game we wouldn't buy. Tailing Ships, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. What would an early AC game be without tailing? Though AC players are very familiar with tailing missions, no one expected Black Flag to take it to another level. It's difficult enough to tail soldiers in towns, but how about tailing huge boats on your own huge boat? Add a narrow swamp to the mix and you get one of the most frustrating gaming experiences ever. You have to give it to the NPC sailors though. They work fast, letting out and retracting the sails at the drop of a hat as you alter your speed every 3 seconds. Oh, and while we're on the subject, a special mention goes to the anxiety-inducing eavesdropping barriers. Thanks for that, Ubisoft.
That will suit our purpose.
Lucy's Betrayal, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations.
To find the temples, I'm convinced we need to get our hands on Ezio's Apple of Eden. Minerva altered it somehow when she touched it.
Some fans have accused the AC franchise of frivolously killing off characters for no reason than to advance the greater narrative. This would imply that there isn't much substance to the deaths, and anyone looking for a deeper meaning will likely be disappointed. Lucy was a well-liked character until her untimely death at the end of AC Brotherhood. It all seemed tragic and senseless, as Desmond seemed to be forced to stab her. But did you know she was working with the Templars, and Juno had a hand in her death, having known of the betrayal? The only time this was revealed was during some Revelations DLC, which feels like a rapid forced bandage on the wound created by game writers.
You have served the Templar Order well, and we never forget loyalty.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out some other clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.